Because the baby is neurodivergent, he has to starting with some mice. Talking about you. Whoa, what is that? Look how precious he is. Boo Boo figured out how to get into the storage. Mwah. Friendly, look at her. He could kill me. All right, everybody. These are the two different types of Bob Tibbies here. We got this dude sitting here who wants nothing to do with me. And this little girl that just will not leave me alone at all. So I like to just drop her down here so that she'll mess with this boy. Yeah, see, now they're fighting. I think even he's kind of tired of her. Man, that did not feel good. She will just jump straight for my face, and look at my hand. Low key, kind of makes me mad. Makes me want to fillet this creature and eat it. Look at this little dude just peeking out of that pouch. Oh my goodness. Also, if you guys are wondering, the Cappies are still doing great over at my friend's place on the bottle. They're getting lots of attention and they're very friendly. These two are finally getting comfortable with me together, and she'll just climb on top of me. Thankfully, he doesn't do that too. Cringe, Kim Tins. Sure doesn't feel good when she climbs on top of me like this. This little guy doesn't know what to think of this. Cringe, Kimton. Oh my goodness, look at this boy. Oh, he does not want me touching him. All right, everybody, today is the big day. Tibby did not eat her meal this morning because she's a picky eater and cringe. I'm gonna check her temperature to make sure she's okay. She's definitely acting okay because she's crazy and attacking me nonstop still. But today is the first day of mouse school for this little creature, so we're putting her in the new and improved Mega Dome. This is where Tibby's gonna be hanging out. I've got a ton of mice here that I got a really good deal on. Some of you may not like this video, and if that's you, then you probably want to skip this little segment. But Tibby is a wild bobcat, and she will be going back to the wild. So she needs to learn how to hunt sooner or later. Starting with some mice. See what I mean, you guys? She should be a lot better than this at this point. She's definitely not doing as good of a job as Boo Boo and the foxes were at their little mouse school. Look at this little boy. And yes, I did in fact raise these guys in the living room the same way, and they both went back to the wild just fine. Okay, looks like she got one. If you guys want to see more of this, you're welcome to go to the Waco Wildlife Rescue YouTube channel, where I'm sure I'll be posting it at some point. Or our Patreon, but this is going to probably take a little longer than I... Oh, well, it's been about 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and check. I hear chewing. Oh, okay. Yay. Okay, Tibby's eating again. Praise God. I've been praying for Tibby to eat all morning. Yep, this girl is just about ready to go outside, because look at my arm. This is starting to get to be a little too much even for me. Luckily, I have the perfect little flight pen for both of these guys, where they're both going to end up thriving. Right, everybody? No! Evo here has his little lodge where he lives full time. He used every little piece of wood that I brought him, and now him and Garbanzo Beans will actually fight. Usually Bevo wins. But nowadays I just give him his carrots, and he takes them and he runs right over to his lodge. Just goes straight over to the water. He dodges Garbingle Bop. Uh-oh, now he's wondering, how do I get in there without the duck attacking me? So he will just get right into the water. Bevo just went right into his little lodge there where he stores his carrots. But I keep putting a little stick here, so we can have this thing up out of the water so it keeps it at a certain level. And when he removes the stick, the water level goes down by a lot. Garbanzo Beans' wives will just hang out up here. You'd think that having two wives would distract him from me, but it doesn't. But this is all the material that I brought back for this little Bevo boy. And as you can see, he's made a cute little lodge here. Boo Boo. This is my dog Boo Boo, you guys. I'm gonna give him a carrot. Here, Boo Boo. Have this little carrot here. Look at this, you guys. He will just eat that thing whole. I won't claim to understand how he doesn't choke on this. Sure is bizarre watching this fella eat a carrot whole. Wow, look at that beautiful bowl. Look at this, you guys. The baby actually broke the lights. The lights used to work and go all the way down there to that little building. Because the baby is neurodivergent, he has to... And this was the last image found on Uncle Ben's phone next to his dead body. Whoa, Here it is, you guys. I'm wearing my boxers and a hoodie, and that's really all you need to fight the baby. It's really not that much more complicated than that. Now, he can land a good kick on my groin, but typically he doesn't do that because he's not that dexterous. Look at how beautiful this baby boy is. I know you guys are a little bit scared to come over here. And the Boo Boo says, what's going on? But when the Boo Boo gets bigger and these aren't little nubs anymore and they become big old antlers, he could kill me. Believe it or not, this precious little creature will end up being much more dangerous than the baby.
Hey, I'm gonna be much more dangerous than both those little boys if you don't like this video.
And it's only gonna take probably 1 or 2 more years for that to happen. But look at this, you guys. Look how precious he is. And he hasn't even landed a single kick yet. Mwah! He was baffled by that kiss. This stick could also work. I just hope Bevo doesn't take it again. That's all I'm talking about. Whoa, what is that? Is that a beaver, you guys? Beautiful young man, name of Bebo. I'll be honest, you guys, part of me is pretty upset that he has basically destroyed my pond by digging a hole into the side of it, which drains it. But the optimist that I am sees all of the siltiness in the pond and realizes that at least it's not full of algae. And also, it's a privilege to be able to say I have a beaver in my pond legally. So here you go, Mr. Beaver. He just bothers me until I give him a bunch of these. Here, take a bunch of them. Yeah, you can take 2 at a time. Look at that. It's a little harder for him, though. Yeah. There he goes, you guys, with his 2 little carrots right on over to his lodge. Cringe, deer eating a whole carrot. So we officially no longer have to worry about this little guy getting scared of the cappies or bothering them. Go ahead and let him pick some of these out of the bag. Here you go, buddy. I'll bring that little sweet potato right on back to his little lodge. Oh, Boo Boo figured out how to get into the storage. Look how beautiful everything is at night, you guys. And those guys did, in fact, eat most of the leaves on the Big Ounce memorial tree. But not all of them, and I think it'll survive. I'll give a couple of these sweet potatoes to the baby, because I know he loves to eat those. I'll leave a bunch of these right here for him. That way he knows exactly where they are. This way he doesn't have to swim back and forth a million times. Boy loves licking my knee. This is my dog, Boo Boo. Yeah. As you guys can see, Boo Boo is still very friendly. And he still loves us very, very much. The baby's fighting Patrick Bateman again, you guys. This is the most ambitious anime crossover episode that I've ever seen. The baby versus Patrick Bateman. And Patrick is now almost completely black, you guys. Look at that. He said in the last video he gets blacker and blacker by the day. Look at this. He's way more black than he was. He's turning into a big, beautiful black buck antelope. Please stop doing that to baby. I don't know how I could fix this. We'd probably have to put a little T-post here, but then we can't have deliveries. This little boy's licking my wounds from the tibby. And there come all the baby cappies marching on over. Okay, turns out deer eat sweet potatoes too. I don't know why this little fella always just sits in the trough. Look at this little girl. She always just has a concerned disposition. It's going down to 56 degrees tonight. These guys are handling the cold super well. I think those other little smaller babies are about ready to come back. Realistically, we are going to need to find some good qualified homes for these little fellas pretty soon. Either that or I'm going to have to eat them pretty soon because we just don't need this many cappies here. All right, everybody, it's been a little while since I showed you these guys. All of them need to be fed again, and I got a precious little bunch of what are these beautiful little fellas in here. This is a lot less sad for you guys than little mice. It's also just as good for them. Now this little guy's sleeping. I hope I don't bother her. Oh, there you go. Yeah, she loves that shrimpertons. Gator tank is finally almost done draining. If you guys are new, this is a little 3-armed gator, and I'm draining the tank because it had a hole in it. Don't go for me. No, go for the shrimp. Yeah, come on. And hey, it's Uncle Ben in the future, and this is what the enclosures look like for the crocs now, you guys. As you can see, I refilled them, and they love hanging out on their cute little platform. And this girl is a little bit too friendly. Look at her. This is a little paradise, at least for now, while these crocodilians are still nice and cute and small. She was going for me for a second there. Look at that. Love watching these guys eat the shrimp. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and feed these guys. You can see they're a lot more comfortable with me now. But look at that, you guys. That's the Nile crocodile. What a beautiful animal that we have here. Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning, and this Tibby creature's doing well. And today's a big day today. We got a volunteer day at the new property. All Things Wild has a fundraising brunch. As you guys can see, I cleaned this room up pretty good, but Tibby is not eating, and I don't know why. I mean, I think they're eating some of this stuff. They like the chicken back. All right, everybody. Now, all the rooms in the house are clean and bleached, and Tibby can go wherever she wants now. And so can this precious little boy over here. And they both seem to be doing pretty well, and they're both super active and healthy. So I think Tibby is eating. She's just not eating as much as I'd like her to. Look at that little girl. I'll probably just have to deworm her again. Look at this little girl. Oh my goodness. But you see this? I feel her tummy. And there's something in there, just not a lot. I want to keep an eye on her, make sure she's eating. This is why I can't just put them right out there immediately. I think I'm getting poked on the toe by something. What is that? Oh, look who's finally starting to touch me. Wow. Yeah, I actually filled this whole bathroom up with bleach, you guys. Talking like 20% diluted bleach. Filled this whole bathroom up with it, filled all this stuff, scrubbed everything behind the toilets, on the toilet, literally everything I covered with bleach. I just want to make sure there's no chance that these guys could get sick from that otter. And prior to last night, I had these doors closed at all times, but now they can go in there and poop in the toilet. This is their setup for now. They basically have the whole house. Pretty soon I'll either put a little cat door or I'll just leave this door open because it's nice and cool outside all the time. You can go out here where the cat tower is and they can hang out outside. After they outgrow this, they're gonna go ahead and move over to that enclosure out there. And now I got all the kangaroos free ranging. So the baby always greets me in the morning with a little kiss. And he always runs away. He always runs away after we make contact. But you wouldn't run away, would you? Would you let me give you a little kiss? No? Okay. I don't know why they run away after I kiss them. And yes, you guys, Kevin is in fact still very alive. Look at how he sleeps. But I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for watching my videos. And of course, I'll see you guys in the next video. Ooh, almost forgot to tell you. Here's a little bit more of that based daily bread for you guys because I really do love you and I appreciate you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day.